I want to talk about domes. Look how big this thing is. It is gigantic compared to this little guy. I mean, it's massive. This comes with the GVM SD300B-AIO light, which we're going over today. And the thing about this is, like, that's the very first thing that I noticed whenever I opened this light, other than the build quality of the light, which is phenomenal. This thing is massive, which helps with light production, so you can use this in a lot of different situations. I've used this on several photo shoots, and I've used it on a lot of video shoots as well. And I mean, I'm using the light as we speak right now. I think it's great. It is a bicolor light, and it goes from 2700 to 6800 Kelvin, which is usually all you would need. Some RGB lights offer a higher spectrum because they do have RGB, so they can go from like 2,000 to 10,000 or something like that, because they do have different colors within the light, but they're not as bright as the bicolor lights because they're only using the smaller spectrum, so it's a lot easier for them to be more powerful. The GVM, the AIO is what this is called, but for some reason it says ARO on the light. It's very confusing. I have no idea what they're doing with their marketing, but I don't know, it's confusing. But this is one of their professional series of lights. They go up to like 1200 or something, but this one is the 300. I would love to have a 1200 watt light just to see how bright that actually is, because I've never seen it before. The brightest lights that I have are 300 watt lights, and I have two of them. I have this one, and I have one over my shoulder right now. It's an RGB giving me some orange spill. So yeah, this light is great for so many things. I've been using it in studio. I've actually kind of replaced my flash with it quite a bit because it is so easy to use as a photography light. I'm not saying you should replace your flash with this, but I'm saying you probably could. One of the downfalls is that it is so bright, or it can be so bright, that it's not comfortable for your client, so you would have to decrease the intensity and then obviously lower your exposure a little bit. All right, so it's easily controllable. The control board on the back has two buttons and a dial, and one of the buttons is a dial, and all you do is press it, spin, and then you can just figure yourself out. It's so easy and quick to do. Another thing is that the startup time on this is unlike any powerful light I've seen before. I'm gonna show you side by side what it looks like with the Godox light that I also have as a 300 watt light. I mean, it's pretty impressive, the startup on this thing. It's like, there's no lag. It's just on and it's there. It's ready to go at all times, which is phenomenal. There is no control box for this, and that's probably the reason that it does start up so quickly. I mean, it's straight power all the way. So there's no box. It's just plug, go. I'm assuming that's why it does start up so quickly though. It has a CRI rating of 97, if that means anything to you. It does not me. I just shoot with the thing and it's cool. It is 6 pounds, which isn't bad for such a large light. I mean, this thing it's pretty big, but it's light, so that's good. It comes with the 12 effects, just like every other light comes with, you know, the TV and the candle and everything. That's not something that I typically use, honestly, but it is there if you need it, and you can control the intensity of it if you need to. And you can change the colors, so that's really useful for some people out there, creative people, unlike me. It does have a really cool mode on it for the fan. You can silence the fan, especially if you're doing interviews or something like that. Personally, I don't do a lot of interviews. I have actually done a few recently, but I mean, the way I set my audio up, you can't really hear it, but if you can hear it, you can obviously turn it off, but it does dim the light a little bit if you're not using the fan whatsoever, just for safety precautions. Obviously, we don't want to burn anything down here. The app is actually pleasing to use with this light. It's horizontal, which is a little strange in my opinion. I don't know why it's horizontal. Maybe it was made for an iPad in the beginning or something. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to speculate on it. I don't know, but it's horizontal. And it works really well though. Every time I open it, I don't have to reconnect, it disconnects. And some lights that I've used in the past have been a hassle. So it's nice that it does work very well. Every video and every photo that you've seen in this video has been filmed using the GVM light. I just wanted to emphasize that it's been great. It's not a flash replacement, but you could replace your flash with it. That's a fact. I'm not saying you should, I'm saying you can. So one of the biggest downfalls of this light is the fact that it cannot hold an umbrella. I didn't realize that until yesterday. I was on set at a photo shoot for Husk in downtown Nashville. Really cool place, definitely check them out. And realized that there's no port for a rod of any type to put an umbrella in. So I actually had to go back to my Godox light and use that as my main light. And then I ended up using this as my hair light. And it was kind of sad because I wanted to use this as my main light the whole entire time, but I couldn't because of that one reason. Although I'm using soft boxes because it is a Bowens mount and it has an inset LED, so you can use like any Bowens mount adapted anything, but you cannot put an umbrella on this thing. So that's where it does get a little tricky if you do like to use parabolic umbrellas. You're gonna have to look at another light. They probably have something else that would hold one, but this one does not, unfortunately. So anyways, this was my brief review of the GVM SD300ARO, which it says on the light, but on the website it says AIO, and that's very confusing. If you guys want to keep up with the cool work that I do, follow me over on Instagram at HunterHeartPhoto, and yeah, you can send me messages, whatever you want to do. I talk to everybody all the time, so I encourage you to comment below to keep the conversation going about photography and video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.